Hello dear students, welcome to our environment chapter 15 part 3. In this part 3 you are going to study about energy flow in tropic levels. Green plants, that is producers, absorb about 1% of solar energy falling on the leaves and stores it as food energy during photosynthesis. During the transfer of food energy from one tropic level to the next, 90% of energy is lost to the environment and only 10% is transferred to the next tropic level. So, there is a decrease in the amount of food energy transferred at every tropic level by 10%. This is known as the 10% law. So when you consider any this food chain when you observe, this is 4-level food chain. Here we have producers, this is primary consumer, secondary consumer and top consumer or tertiary consumer. So here if you see the sun, the plants will prepare their food with the help of light energy or the sun energy. When plant absorbs the sun energy, the energy from the sun is transferred to the plants. Why they need energy? Because for the preparation of the food. So plants use that energy and they will prepare the food. So this food is eaten up by the herbivore. So when herbivore eats, the energy will transmit from plants to the herbivore. So during this transmission, there is loss of energy towards the atmosphere as a heat. Next, from herbivore, the energy is going to the carnivore. So from herbivore to carnivore, the energy will transmit, and during this transmission, there is a loss of energy to the atmosphere or to the environment in the form of heat. Again, from secondary consumer to the tertiary consumer, the energy will transmit, and during this process also, transmission also, the energy will reach to the atmosphere or the environment in the form of heat. So how much energy will go? About 90% of energy will be releasing to the atmosphere. Only 10% of energy is utilized by the organism which are present at each tropic level. As the 10% is only 10% is utilized by the living organism. This is called 10% law. And if you observe this, the energy will go on decreasing from one tropic level to another tropic level. That is why food chain always it is maximum of 4 or 5. Why 4 or 5? Because the energy when it reaches to the top consumer, the availability of the energy is very less. So because of that, the food chain always it is of very minimal. It is 2 level, 3 level, 4 level, maximum is 5 level food chain. So here also if you observe, some amount of energy at each level is also it will also release to the ground, and the decomposers which are present here, they will decompose on the dead and decayed matter, and that is again utilized by the plants. So like this, the energy will flow in the tropic level from one level to the another. So this law is called 10% law. Decrease in the amount of food energy transferred at every tropic level by 10%. This is known as the 10% law. Now let us see how this 10% law works. If you see this picture, we have here sun, here producer, herbivore and carnivore. This is 3-level food chain. So from the sun, light energy will be absorbed by the plant. So here they have given the amount of light energy, that is 1000 joules of light energy. So from the sun to the plants, there is only absorption 1% of energy. So plants will absorb 1% of energy from the 1000 joules. So Sun is providing 1000 joule of energy to the plants, but plants will absorb 1% of energy from the sun. Hence, plants will get 1% of 1000 joule is 1 by 100 into 1000. We will get 10 joules of energy. Who will get 10 joules of energy? Plants will absorb 10 joules of energy from the sun. That is 1% of energy. So from this 10 joules of energy, this plant is eaten by the deer. So from this 10 joules of energy, the energy has go to the deer. So how much? That is also will be calculated by applying 10% law. So deer 10% of 10 joule of energy. So 10 by 100 into 10, we will get 1 joule of energy. So this 10 joule, it is present in the plants. So 10% is, that is 1 joule of energy. So the deer is going to get 1 joule of energy. Next, this deer is eaten by lion. So how many joule of energy is present here? 1 joule of energy. Then how much lion will get? So lion 10% of 1 joule, that is 10 by 100 into 1. The lion is going to get 0.1 joule of energy. So like this, the energy will transmit from one trophic level to another trophic level. And if you absorb, the energy will decrease from one trophic level to another trophic level, and more amount of energy will be releasing to the atmosphere. Now let us see another example. Here grasshopper, grass is eaten by grasshopper, grasshopper is eaten by frog, and frog is eaten by snake. So this is 4-level food chain: T1, T2, T3 and T4. So how much energy is available in the grass? That is 5000 kilojoules of energy. So 10% of 5000 kilojoule is 500 kilojoule. So 10% of 5000 kilojoule is 500. So 10 by 100 into 5000, it is 500 kilojoule. So 10% of 500 kilojoule. So frog is going to get 50 kilojoule. So 10% of 50 kilojoule, that is 5 kilojoule, that is snake is going to get 5 kilojoule of energy. So like this, the energy will transmit from one level to the another level in the food chain. So let us observe this picture. So here you can see that primary producers 100% if it is there, primary consumer 10, secondary consumer 1, third level consumer 0.1, and last top consumer, that is 0.1%. So sun's energy will be absorbed by the producer and it will go on decreasing from producer to the top level consumer, and energy at each level, the energy will lost as heat to the atmosphere or to the environment. And when the death of living organism at each trophic level is acted by the decomposers act on these dead living organisms and they convert it into useful substances, that again that nutrients are absorbed by the producers. So this is called energy pyramid. Here also one picture you can observe, and this is also one picture to show that how the energy will transmit from one trophic level to another trophic level. Yes, next we have the concept biological magnification. Harmful chemicals like insecticides and pesticides which are used to protect crops from insects and pests are absorbed by plants and enter the food chain. Since these chemicals are non-biodegradable, they get accumulated at every trophic level and their concentration increases. Since human beings occupy the highest trophic level, the concentration of these harmful chemicals is maximum in our bodies. So here we are discussing about the transmission of the chemicals, harmful chemicals in the food chain. So biological magnification. Biological, here you can consider living organism. Magnification means magnifying or increasing the harmful chemicals in the food chain. So harmful chemicals is nothing but here insecticides and pesticides. Insecticides and pesticides are used to protect the crops. So whenever we apply these insecticide and pesticides to the crops, crops will absorb these insecticides and pesticides, and even the insects and pests, they will also get these insecticide in their body. So first is producer and second one is insects and pests act as primary consumer. Next we shall move on to what is exactly the chemicals are. What are these chemicals? So these chemicals are non-biodegradable substances. What is the meaning of non-biodegradable? Non-biodegradable means they will not undergo any decomposition. So they will go on accumulating at every tropic level, and how they will accumulate? Their concentration will always increases from one level to the another level. So here human being is a one of the top level consumer. So he comes under top level consumer. If you see any food chain, human being comes at the top level, and the concentration of these harmful chemicals is always maximum in the human beings. So this process is called biological magnification. So if you see the definition, the increase in concentration of harmful chemicals in the bodies of organisms at higher tropic levels is called biological magnification. Let us study this with an example. So here you can see biomagnification of DDT in an aquatic food chain. So DDT is a non-biodegradable pesticide. When this DDT is present in the water, this water, or whatever the aquatic animals are there, they will get that DDT in their body. When these aquatic animals are eaten by the further higher living organisms which are present in the body, present in the water, they will get this DDT in their body. So let us see an example here. Water, for example, the DDT percentage or the particles may be 0.003 particles per million. ppm means particles per million. So if such amount of DDT is present, we have zooplanktons in the water. So zooplanktons, in each body of a zooplankton, there may be the presence of 0.04 ppm. These zooplanktons are eaten by the small fishes. So small fishes, they will eat zooplankton as a food. Each zooplankton, if it is having 0.04 ppm, if small fish, at least if it eat 145 what is that, zooplankton, so obviously the particles will increases in the body of small fish. Again, the small fish is eaten by large fish. Large fish, again, if it takes 145 small fish in a day, obviously the particles will increase, the DDT will increase in the body of large fish. If this large fish is taken up by any fish eating birds, if this fish eating bird eats in a day 1 or 2 large fishes, then obviously the DDT will increase in the body of fish eating birds. So like that, the concentration, the particles will go on increasing from one tropic level to the another tropic level. So this is one of the aquatic food chain which we can see in the water. So here is also one example is there. Here grasshoppers we can see, here we can see shrimps, and here you can see owl. So grasshoppers, each grasshopper is having a particle of pesticide. So when a shrew eats at least 3 grasshopper in a day, so 3 particles will enter in the body of shrew. So owl, if it eats 3 shrews in a day, so each shrew is having 3 particles, so owl body is having 9 particles. Like that, the particles will go on increasing in the body, that is from one tropic level to another tropic level. This increase in the concentration of harmful chemicals in the body of living organism is called biological magnification. Thank you.